Hey class, in this video I'm going to go over how to submit your audio project. So I'm on the Open Lab page. You can find the audio page by going to topics and then clicking on audio. Here we can take a look at the submission process and you can review the project requirements. I'm just going to go over submitting really quickly because there are a few, this is a little bit different than Adobe Photoshop project, and just want to review everything. So I have the citation example up here, and I have my 3 sounds that I use in the project. So remember, the project should use at least one sound that's downloaded from the internet. It can be multiple sounds, but it should be at least one. Same thing with recording. You should record at least one sound either with your computer or your phone. So some combination, the number of sounds of each type that you use doesn't matter, but you just have to use at least one of each. And so we're going to upload our files and create an Open Lab post, and we're going to use our project statement template like we did before. And that's pretty much it. So let's get into it. I'm going to go up to the top of the Open Lab page, and I'm going to click create a post. I'm going to hold Command while I do this, so it'll open in a new tab, or Control on Windows, and that will allow me to keep the instructions right here. Okay, so for our post, we are going to need a title. So you could just use the title of your project if you want, or you could just say audio project. So I'll say audio project. I like to start with the thing itself. So let's put our final mix down here. So I'm going to go to the Finder. I've got my project open here. I'm going to find my mix down number 3, and I'll just throw that on there. And then we can start to type out our statement. So we want the project title. So you can, name it whatever makes sense for your project. So I'll just call mine MMP 100 podcast intro. And then the next thing that we need is the semester and year created. So that is just going to be fall 2025. And then finally the software, Adobe Audition. That's going to be the same for everybody. So that's, that'll be the same. And then finally, a 3 to 4 sentence description of your project. So same rules apply here. Use correct grammar, write for a general audience. So it's not written specifically to me or to the class, but for anyone who might want to read this, in case you want to use it in your portfolio one day. And yeah, just talk about the project. Just keep it general so that people will understand what you were working on. So I'm just going to write a sentence just as an example. You should write 3 to 4 sentences, or if you want to write more, that's fine. So I'll say, I created an intro for a new podcast covering MMP 100. And you can go from there. And then we have our sound citation. So I have a citation example here. It's basically the same as the image one. The name of the file, the author, the license, the website, the date, and then a link. And so just make sure to follow that formatting. If you have trouble finding any of these things, let me know. You can send me a link and I'll take a look for it. If it's not Creative Commons licensed, then it's good to know that, and you'll have to find something to use instead. Let's say sound sources here, and then I'll go to my first one. So this one has a funny name. It's dial up sound.mp3.flac. I'm not really sure why, but we'll just copy that whole thing, and we'll paste it here, and then we'll use the author name. You can usually find that on Freesound or Free Music Archive. It's easy to find the author name. It should all be the same. Obviously, if you're using another sound source, it might be somewhere else, but You should be able to find it. So this is by the archive guy 99. So let's paste that in there. Next, we have the website. So it's just freesound.org, or maybe it's, I have to double check actually. Okay, license next. Okay, so then we're gonna look for the license. It's right up here, Creative Commons 0. So you can say Creative Commons 0 or CC 0. And you can link to that if you want. Usually, there'll be a link here. So you could just copy that link. And if you want to create a link, you can click on this little link button here and paste it in there. And you can also, if you want, make it open in a new tab. That's what I usually do. So that makes it easy for people to find that link. And then we need the date that this was created, which is November 12th, 2022. We can just copy and paste that there. And then finally, a link to the sound itself. So I'll copy that link and paste it right there. Okay, next we have Free Music Archive. Okay, so the name of the track is Simulacrum of Effort. It's a pretty funny track name. And that is by Aldous Itch-Night. Okay. And the license for this one is attribution non-commercial. Let's just copy this whole thing. Maybe it'll copy in as a link. Yeah, it does. That's fun. Okay. So attribution non-commercial license. And then the date. Released March 25th, 2025. A Free Music Archive. And March 25th, 2025. That's pretty recent. And then finally, just the link to the sound. So that's a couple of good examples. I'll skip the last one since it's also from Freesound Archive or freesound.org. If you do have any questions on the citations, let me know. It should be, easy relatively. Let's add our category. So we're going to do audio. And that is just audio, actually, because it's the last audio project. And that's it. So let's publish this. And then we're going to take the link and we're going to bring it over to Brightspace. And we've gone through this process a bunch of times already. So, obviously you can just go for it. But just to make sure we've all got it. So we're going to copy that link there. We're going to go to Brightspace. Going to look for the audio project. So this is the project submission. It's below all the blog posts. Project 2 audio. Take a look at the rubric. Make sure that you've done everything that's required in the rubric. And then you're going to paste in your link. And then we just have to upload our project file. So I'm going to go to Add File, My Computer, Upload. And we'll look for submission 3. Oh, I forgot to zip this. Will it let me zip it here? No. Okay, so I forgot to make a zip of this. I'm just going to go back to the Finder, go to submission 3 and compress. And let's see. Let's go back to the browser. And there we go. There's our zip file. I'll open that up. And that's it. So we've uploaded our session files. We have posted the final mix on Open Lab, done all our image citation or sound citations, and so we're all good to go. And so that's really it for our audio project. Hopefully that was fun for you guys. I think it's fun to edit audio. It's something that you maybe haven't tried before. And yeah, we'll move on to animation starting next week. So we're just continuing to rapidly move through these topics. So I hope you guys learned some interesting stuff there, and I'll see you guys in the next video.